إن الحمد لله نحمده ونستعينه ونستغفره ونعوذ بالله من شرور أنفسنا ومن سيئات أعمالنا. من يهده الله فلا مضل له ومن يضلل فلا هادي له، وأشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وأشهد أن محمدا عبده ورسوله. ثم أما بعد، يقول أحد السلف: لو أني رأيت أحدا من إخواني تقطر لحيته خمرا لقلت لعلها سكبت عليه، ولو أني رأيت أحدا من إخواني يقف على جبل يقول أنا ربكم الأعلى لقلت لعله يقرأ الآية. عادة ما نرى صورة أو جهة من الصورة الحقيقية. One of the righteous Salaf predecessors said that if I see my brother or one of my brothers, his beard is soaked with alcohol, I would say maybe somebody spilled it on him. And if I see one of my brothers standing on top of a mountain calling, I am your Supreme Lord, I would say maybe he's reciting Quran. Because what we really see is part of the picture. You don't know the whole thing. You see a sister sitting next to a taxi driver, and the back seats are empty. What's the first thing people think? Negative. Think positive. Maybe when she came, the back seat was full and no one in the front. Now the back seat is empty because they got off. Sheikh with a beard or someone with a beard, people look at him and this guy has 2 or 5 daily prayers in the masjid. Passes by a masjid and the salah is established, and he passes and keeps on going. That's the first thing comes to your mind. Negative. Maybe he prayed at another masjid that they do the salah immediately after the adhan. You pass by someone or you sit next to one, Assalamu alaikum. No, alaikum assalam. You start talking to yourself. Subhanallah, these days people don't even answer the salam. The person is deaf. Did not hear you. So always be fair. Don't oppress others with your thoughts. Imam Ibn al-Qayyim rahimahullah قال والله إنه ليصعب على العبد معرفة نيته بعمله، فكيف يتسلط على نيات الخلق؟ إن العبد ليصعب عليه معرفة نيته في عمله، فكيف يتسلط على نيات الخلق؟ Your own action, you don't know your intention if it is sincere or not. You're the one who's doing it. And then you look at the other people and you say, oh, he didn't do it for the sake of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, he's just doing a show off. Oh yeah, he donated, yeah, just because, subhanallah. Where is fairness? And where is the fear of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala? And where is husn al-dhan? To think good. Imam al-Shafi'i rahimahullah and others, if you have 69 possibilities of bad and you have 1 good, think of that good. You are 99% sure that the intention or that person's intention is bad, and you have 1% that maybe it's not. Take that and build on it. What happens when you do that? You think you saved your brother? No, you saved yourself really. You relax. You're not going home wondering, why did he do that? How come he did not answer? How come they see, how come he said, how come you're thinking about it and you're worried about it and you're the one who's getting the high blood pressure, you're the one who's getting the sayyi'ah, you're the one who's losing sleep, and the person have no idea what's going on. So it's really good for you. So build on two fundamentals. If you see the wrong, act like you did not see it. Taghaful, husn al-taghaful, especially with husband, wife, children, when you want to indirectly let the one know that you saw it, but you don't say anything. It's like you didn't see it. And for instance, Zaki here was one of my students. He talks sometimes in the class, so I look at him. He knows I saw him, and I turn my head and I continue as if I didn't see him. He knows I saw him, so he gets the message. This is khuluq. This is a manner. It's not just an act. It's a manner that the person is commended by, especially when you husband deals with his wife, and wife deals with the husband. Don't pick on everything. Don't look and check everything. Sometimes you need to ignore things, even if it's wrong. You see your son, or you see someone doing something, sometimes to not mention it, it's healthier than mentioning it. You just need to be hakim. And we said, what is hakim before? A knowledgeable person who sees the thing in its depth and understands the reality of it and acts on that. Hakim, you know when to say, you know when to speak, you know when not to speak. Enjoining good and forbidding evil doesn't mean every time I see someone doing wrong, I stop him. Sometimes being silent is enjoining good and forbidding evil. You're just going to have to do that. So brothers and sisters and myself, what we see normally from people is not the full picture. Always think positive. Don't be suspicious too much. And ahsin al-dhan. Always think good. You will live good, and you save your brothers from the harm, and you save yourself from the sins, and in turn, you and your brother will go to Jannah, inshallah. سبحانك اللهم وبحمدك أشهد أن لا إله إلا أنت أستغفرك وأتوب إليك. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.
السلام ورحمة الله وبركاته.